All right, cool. So, episode 15. 15 episodes, that's not bad, is
It's
it?
incredible.
Yeah. Consistency, even with all the hate in the comments. Although the comments have been getting better.
Yeah, it's not enough here, really.
Yeah, you need more, Jeff, I think. What was your...
I get lots. Mine just ageism.
What was the last one you got? Doing a blind rank
Blind rank from the 1930s, yeah.
When you were a teenager.
Yeah. Cheeky twat. For the record, I was only 12.
We are getting a lot more people requesting different blind ranking games, so there'll be a few more of them today that I've got. I think there's like another 7 or 8 people have commented.
He says 8, then we'll do about 20.
Oh, there's 30 to do.
Oh my god! We'll just do 8.
Yeah, well, there's 8 from followers. So yeah, we've got Alex with us today.
Nice to be here.
Who's a West Ham fan.
We
were trying to say, actually, before we start, West Ham hadn't won at home since February.
Yeah.
This year.
Was it 24 or 25?
I think it was 25. It's not weren't that bad until the weekend. I thought I was going to come on this show and I'd be faced with a load of backlash, take the piss out of me.
We have a fair set of we're unbiased, fair set of supporters.
I'm not going to lie that we were thinking, we'll get a West Ham fan on and we'll have won, and we were trying to be clever and it just backfired on us.
So it was Shane's idea, Josh.
Yeah, I'll take the blame. But we'll get into your West Ham background and stuff in a bit. But there's a few things just to run through. So obviously the Wolves manager got the boot. I was seeing a thing they were saying, do you think when he signed a new contract, they were saying, do you think he had a clause in there which is like, we'll give you more money now, but like if we need to boot you off, like you're not getting as big of a payout, but like why would he assign? Maybe he signed it for the more money.
I listened to something yesterday and they said that he was looking to get out before the season ended, and before the season began. Sorry, but right. I don't understand these guys that own football clubs. Why put your faith in somebody for 3 years?
Yeah.
And then I know they've lost every game. That's fair enough, but he already had a contract.
Yeah.
I mean, had he signed a 3-year contract beforehand, or 2-year contract?
I think he probably had like a year or 2 left on his.
It just doesn't make sense.
That's why people were saying maybe they had a thing where it was like, we'll give you more money now to reward you to try and boost morale, but like if we need to sack you, rather than you getting paid your full 3 years, you're only going to get.
It didn't work. I mean, everyone wanted to see a bit of passion, but he shouldn't have done that with the fans the week before, should he?
Yeah,
I mean, who do you think he is?
Yeah.
You know, these guys go week in and week out to watch the club year in, year out.
Yeah, that's why we'll come on to the fucking Spurs one in a minute as well.
They deserve a bit of respect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Gary O'Neill turned them down yesterday.
Yeah, he had talks, didn't he, and said no.
Yeah. But again, I think
Ten Hag apparently I was seeing this morning.
What?
Ten Hag.
Oh God. I mean, I think Gary O'Neill deserves more. I don't think if I was him, I wouldn't go back.
Wouldn't go back, yeah, because they booted him when he was like.
And he turned it around for them, didn't he? Because the year
before he did basically what Pereira did when he came in this time, I think. So.
But again, with Wolves, they don't. The guys that own them don't deserve any success. They're selling all the best players. They're not replacing them. It's sometimes the churn's got to change, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You can't expect to get players in for nothing, sell them for lots of money, week, month, year after year, can you?
Yeah, and then not replace them. Only Brighton can do it.
Yeah, Brighton
can do it.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the Wolves manager was doing a great job as a West Ham manager.
He should have kept him for at least another 6 months. Yeah, I think because we were just talking about it. The Middlesbrough manager was linked with the
Rob
Edwards. Yeah, he was linked with the job as well.
Played for Wolves. I hadn't realised that.
Yeah, because they were saying that he would jump at the opportunity apparently because of he played for him. But he said he did his press conference for the Middlesbrough game and he said that they were like, "Are you aware you've been linked with the job?" And he was like, "Yeah, my daughter told me this morning that she'd said it on Sky Sports News." Or something. So it was like, and he was just like, I mean, for him, it's like, it's one of those where you're linked because you're doing well, but it's kind of like, if you can get promoted with Middlesbrough,
well, it's a bit like
you'd rather go up with a team than
but it's a bit like,
take
remember
down.
I forgot his name as usual, but you know the guy who was Blackburn manager last year, and then he went to Derby County.
Yes.
And is he still at Derby?
Yes. I can't remember his name now.
But that's a similar thing. He was a Derby, well, I'm not saying legend, but he was a Derby player.
Yeah, John Eustace.
John Eustace, yeah. He'd done a great job, but he'd done a great job at Birmingham, hadn't he?
Yeah, Birmingham, and he lost his job to Rooney, didn't he?
To Rooney, and then he went to Blackburn, and he was doing all right there.
Yeah. Because he had them in the playoffs, didn't he? And
yeah,
they ended up
really
finishing
well.
just outside the relegation.
And is he still at Derby?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And are they? I mean, again,
I think they're like recovering from the administration and.
But that's the problem with
somebody.
Somebody like Rob Edwards
Edwards,
at Middlesbrough. He could end up in a similar situation because he's got Middlesbrough flying.
Yeah, you'd think as well that water going down. I mean, it's going to take someone special to come in because the players.
Well, they've got no points. Have they got 2 points?
They've got 2 points. I think
draws.
they showed it on Monday Night Football or something last night where I don't think any team has survived at this stage with 2 points.
Right. Yeah, it's going to take something special to come in because I think they were saying on Match of the Day it was like the players even looked dejected on Saturday, like they gave up.
Yeah, but I mean their best player last year was Cunha, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they lost Cunha. Ait-Nouri, the left back who went to City, who was
that's
good.
Right. Yeah.
Semedo, the right back, who was the captain, went on a free.
Yeah,
so
it's whoever takes the job. It's a rebuild job completely. They're going to get relegated. It's all about next season, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd think so. I think that's why it's like maybe they were looking at that Edwards and stuff. I don't know, but interesting one. And then did you see Southampton sacked their manager as well? That Will Still.
The Magnus had a look at escape, didn't they? Because remember they were interested in
it was like will still have a job. It was like no, he doesn't. I saw someone on Twitter was
I think they're fourth bottom.
Well, they are, yeah. But I saw a thing. Some guy on TikTok was like an analysis guy was showing some stats, and it was like for expected goals and like expected points, they're like second in the league. They're just not. They've played all right. They've just like can't score for shit. Like
it's not necessarily the manager's fault then if they're creating chances and the players aren't finishing them.
Well, did you know? Because obviously he got famous because he was.
It was fantasy football, wasn't it?
The football manager.
It comes out today, so everyone was like, "Oh, it's a bit funny he gets sacked and then the football manager's coming out."
But again, he was 33. You wouldn't have the players. You know, he hasn't got any football experience. I know he managed in France, but he hasn't played the game. So will that make a difference on the training pitch? You know,
I think as well it's the first job he's had with expectation. You know, Southampton were like, you'd expect them to a minimum be in the playoff final, wouldn't you? You know, with being the size they are. Whereas at the other clubs it was kind of like, if they didn't win for 3 games, it didn't really matter.
But if you look at Celtic, Martin O'Neill's gone there 2 games, completely changed the way that they're thinking about the game, the way they're playing the game. Yeah. And they were saying that like the young players can look up to him because he's played, he's managed. Yeah. And you just wonder in Southampton if it's been the opposite, where the players maybe are thinking, "What have you done?"
Yeah, do they have respect for him?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I think
possibly.
We were talking about Potter as well. You know, when he went in Chelsea, it's like I don't think anyone respected Potter when he went to Chelsea because it was kind of a similar thing, you know. It was like you only managed Brighton, and all of a sudden you've got all these superstars, and it's like, so I don't know who will be next. I saw that this morning they were trying to get Lampard.
Why is he going to leave Coventry?
Why is he going to leave Coventry? They're like top of the league. Yeah. Like
they lost against Wrexham, didn't they?
Yeah, they lost on. Was that
Wrexham
Friday
have won?
Night?
Wrexham have won. They've beaten Middlesbrough and they've beaten Coventry.
Yeah, that just
what a stupid league.
And then one of the other things I had was, did you see that Al Nassr Ronaldo's team? So there was, what was it, 6 minutes added on, and he got a penalty in the 105th minute or something. It was like 15 minutes, and then I don't know if these are even true, but I saw on Twitter it was then like Ruben Neves did a story with just like an Instagram story with just loads of crying, laughing faces. But obviously he's an international teammate of Ronaldo. Yeah. So it's like, but he obviously plays for Al Hilal, who's a competitor and stuff. So it's like, because since Ronaldo's been there, they haven't won anything.
No, but have Saudis not just released the tourist advertising campaign and Ronaldo's all over it? So that would have helped.
Yeah, well, I think it's like they want him to win, don't they? And it's the World Cup is there, isn't it? In
2032.
Yeah. So I think it's like I think as well they're saying like they're just trying to help him get to 1,000 goals, because like if he reaches 1,000 goals whilst he's in Saudi, that's a load of extra thing. So it's like they just want.
I don't even pay any interest to Saudi football.
So. I only ever see it on like Sky Sports News or like the odd clip on social media about it. Like I wouldn't ever go and actively look. Sometimes if I'm on like, you know, the Football Scores app, I'll go on the Saudi one just to see which random old player is. Like I went on there as like some team I'd never seen before. They must have just
Yeah,
got
but they've got
promoted.
a few-
I pressed the button and Lacazette had scored a hat trick for him or something. I
Because
was
he's
just
still
like,
playing.
yeah, that's what I mean. I like clicking on the teams and just being like, oh, it's a surprise. Like some random ex-Prem players just like playing in Saudi now on like 800 grand a week or something.
God,
It's
it's
just
crazy,
like-
isn't it?
How's Toney doing over there?
He just honestly, I click on his team all the time. That's that fuck knows.
That's Al Hilal, is it? Is it?
Al Hilal,
Yeah.
yeah. And he, I swear, he scores most games. It's just a penalty.
Right.
But just
It's
about
just, always a fucking penalty. Like I swear, he must have. If he scored 40 goals out there, 30 of them have been penalties.
He's good at penalties.
He is
though.
good. Yeah, he is real
Sounds
good
like
at
he's getting
penalties.
plenty of practice.
Yeah, innit? Fucking hell. Because he was linked with a move back
Back to the Premiership in January. wasn't it?
because he wants to try and make a push for the
World Cup.
World Cup.
Oh, I'd take him at West Ham.
Yeah.
We need a
I
striker.
think they were talking about some of that, weren't
Yeah. Yeah,
I think we'd
100%.
take him, to be honest.
I mean, do you see they reckon? Because what they reckon Welbeck might get a call up.
Well,
to
I was just going to say, I'm sure it was Brighton that were looking. Welbeck's, honestly, he's. God, I couldn't believe.
But
I nearly put him in my fantasy football team just before the Newcastle game, but I thought no way, and I wish I had now because I think he scored
He always scores
4 or
against
5
us.
in about the last 5
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
hasn't he?
he's scored loads.
But if you look at the striker options,
I was just going to say so you got Kane.
yeah,
I mean,
Watkins.
Rashford apparently had a great game at the weekend.
yeah, but Rashford should start on the wing ahead of Gordon.
Right, so you got Rashford, Kane, your forwards.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's
you
you going to
take Rashford out, he's not going to play up front unless
Your
something
centre
really bad
forwards.
happens. It's going to be Watkins and Kane,
Yeah.
your two, and then there'll be one more, and it'll be either
Well,
Delap
Watkins
if
and,
he
and
sorts his
Welbeck.
attitude out.
Yeah.
Two totally different. Another centre forwards, but they're two different kinds of players, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
what you need, really.
Yeah, I'm
innit?
saying,
Yeah.
but can we afford to put in like Kane, Watkins, and Welbeck? Is that
Probably,
is that the only options we've got up front for England this season?
Delap.
Well, yeah, if Kane
Solanke,
gets injured,
well,
or
Solanke, yeah,
Solanke,
Solanke's always injured.
Not
Delap's
really,
got
many
fucking
options.
Yeah, in that
anger
case,
issues.
yeah. Gets
Tony's
my vote.
got like a chance, hasn't he? Really? Like if he
I
came
don't
back
think
and
so. I
started,
don't think so.
possibly.
Because
Yeah.
he got called up to Tuchel's first squad, and Tuchel didn't even put him on when we were losing.
right?
So I think he's seen him in training, and he's.
Well, it'll be
I mean, he's got
interesting
an
with-
attitude, and he.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
interesting
Thinks
because we're
he's
qualified. So the 2 games we've got, do you think he's going to bring Welbeck back just to have a look at him, like he's been doing with the other players? I mean,
But I
like he
don't
did
know,
with
because the
Toney.
last squad he didn't make any changes, did he? He picked
Yeah.
exactly the same squad.
Well,
When
he'll
he could have
pick-
had a look at Wharton, he could have
he'll
had a
be
look
playing
at
Gordon.
Grealish, could have had a look at these players, and he didn't. So, is he going to do that, or is he just going to pick the same squad again and not give anyone a chance? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
I think Welbeck's a good shout.
yeah, I
based on what
mean,
you've just debated there.
yeah, he's.
Watkins hasn't looked great, really,
No.
has he?
I think that
No.
what you want really, if
Has
especially
he been
if
injured? Watkins.
No.
no, he's been playing.
he's played, he's just been shit. But I think if you go into a tournament with the strikers, Kane's playing every game that you need him to play.
Mhm.
So if you want to take a striker and goalkeeper are the 2 positions where it's like you just pick on form.
Yeah, well, Welbeck's in.
You see, you'd pick current right now. Obviously, might be different at the end of the season, but you'd pick Welbeck because he's scoring goals. So it's like
Yeah.
if I'm going to bring someone on for 10 minutes, I want somebody who's.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is why Vardy always did so well for England, because
Yeah.
it was like he knew I'm gonna get 10 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
gonna drink 2 cans of Red Bull just before I come on, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'll score. Do you know, it's just like to see he scored in.
Yeah, he's doing all right,
against-
isn't he?
Was it Juventus? I think they were playing. He scored against them the other day.
I think they're in the top half as well.
Yeah, they were doing well. I think before
Yeah.
he got there as well. So, what do you think they make of Vardy out in Italy? Like
Oh.
He's
Actually, I
just
wish I had a
like
bit more
fucking
time to watch them.
eating
Like,
fucking Mars bars and drinking
Yeah.
Red Bulls before they're about
is
to.
he 37? 37, 38?
Something like that.
He's
yeah.
old.
Actually,
isn't
no,
he?
I think he's 39. He's late 30s.
38.
38.
Yeah, 39 in
Very
January.
good for him.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is now, if you look at like Leicester, they're crying out for Vardy, aren't
Yeah,
they? Like,
yeah.
it's just like, I don't think they could afford him though, could they? They're in all sorts of financial troubles.
I can't believe how what would call like some of the teams that have been relegated are struggling.
Yeah, well, nobody's
You know,
Ipswich not been that great.
but
have they?
Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester are all struggling.
Sheffield United are down there.
Yeah,
which
well,
is,
yeah.
That's dangerous for the other teams down there, because they'll take them to court if they go down.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I saw a thing with that manager. What's his name? Wilder. He did a thing saying like we have to play a different way because we don't have a number 9.
Oh,
But he signed Tom Cannon for like 12 million, and he was like basically saying we don't have a striker, and he was trying to blame the last manager, but it was
him.
It was him. Yeah.
yeah.
It was him who wasted the money. I was just like, oh God, what a nightmare. But yeah, I think it'll be good in a way if not the 3 teams go down, if
Well,
there's
I
a
don't
change
think.
that
I think
way,
in the
and
Premiership,
not,
I don't
and
think
not the three,
I don't think the 3 teams will go down.
and not the 3 teams go up. You know, if you've got a Coventry, what are they, Stoke are back up there,
Well,
aren't
Stoke,
they?
yeah. I mean,
Middlesbrough,
apparently
like,
Stoke, since they got relegated, haven't finished in the top half of the Championship.
No.
I can't believe that.
but they were a
they get lots
mainstay
of-
for a while in the
Yeah.
Prem, weren't they, as well?
But I think they've got quite a good sort of financial back as a Bet365.
yeah, yeah.
But they've just been a bad choice of managers.
Yeah, but they've always took Alex Neil. He got
Yeah, well, they got
Norwich
that guy
promoted
from Luton, then he went to Southampton.
yeah. It was just
Jones,
like
wasn't it?
Jones, yeah, just not worked, does it?
No.
I think, but they seem to be doing well now, so it'll be interesting. I hope Coventry come up for Lampard. I hope that'll be
Also,
good.
the Sunderland's bogey team. Gillingham come up as well.
You are.
Yeah,
I'm
Gillingham
pretty
come
sure
up
they're
now.
in like fucking
Oh,
League
sorry.
One or.
Millwall could come up.
Oh, that'd be class, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Mm.
God.
That would be amazing. That would just be. I mean,
Couple of derbies a season. If we stay up, that is.
yeah.
Touch wood.
I mean, it would just be class to see because Millwall are just like
Yeah.
they're just Millwall, aren't they? It's just
Well, I
like
think that's it.
horrible.
They're just Millwall. You're spot on.
it's just even like how they play. Like for years, they were always just really good because you had like
Who's manager of Millwall now?
what's
Because they
his
kept
face?
on going back with the same. There was a guy, I forgot his name.
It's Alex Neil now. The
Alex
old,
Neil,
the
right,
old
yeah,
Norwich
yeah.
and one we were just
Yeah.
saying for Stoke, but they
Yeah.
had Neil Harris,
Yeah, well,
Steve Morrison.
Because Neil Harris had a spell and then he came back again,
Yeah,
didn't he? Yeah,
They kept always having their old players, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which had worked well because it was just like all
Well,
of
they
them were just a
under-
bit of a
Well, they would have
rough,
understood
weren't they? Like,
the scenario, wouldn't they?
yeah.
The Millwall scenario.
What's their ground like? I know I've not been to their
Never
ground.
been.
Is it no? Is it the?
Too
Is it
scared.
is it the Den? Is it?
Yeah, the new den. I
The
think
new
now.
den,
yeah.
yeah.
Cool. They'll have a nice travelling away fans up in Big Market.
Yeah, they'll
Big some
enjoy level
scraps
7.
up in Big Market, wouldn't they? Oh, funny. All right, cool. So, Alex, we'll find out a little bit more about why you support West Ham. But first, do you want to give us a bit of a background? What do you do, work-wise and stuff like that? Are you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I work in sort of the tech industry. I'm a bit of a data nerd, to be honest. Which is
Stato.
Stato, yeah.
Stato, yeah. So, which is why I think I rate teams like what Brighton are doing and stuff like that. They're a really well-run club. And I look at West Ham and I go, we're just not utilising the power of data like some of the teams are these days. So yeah, I'm a bit of a data nerd. I've done a couple of podcasts in the past. I did used to do raves and DJing and stuff like that. So I used to interview DJs and things like that.
Oh, nice.
And then
Is that because I saw on Instagram, was it at World Headquarters you do some stuff there? Is it, or you did some stuff there?
all over the place, really. We just kind of like went from place to place and just through parties.
Nice.
And then obviously COVID came and that shut that all down, and then I just packed that in.
Yeah. I think when you have the break, it's like hard to get back into it as well. And I'm still not sure if nightlife's ever been the same since
I don't
COVID. To be
think
honest,
so.
has it?
No.
I'm not sure if it's fully recovered
No.
yet in terms of like people spending the money to go out and like
My age, just go earlier.
yeah, true.
But they go home early.
But I think it's also like it's not been made easy to put nights on since COVID.
It became so hard to make any money.
Yeah. And
So-
they never relaxed everything fully to what it was pre-COVID to make it easier to do those things, did they? Like,
No.
it's just a bit of a nightmare. And what about football? Have you always been into football your whole life?
Yeah, I mean, ever since I can remember, really. Used to play football every day. Just obsessed with football. Then, obviously, getting the PlayStation, playing FIFA. So yeah, I've always been into football, and West Ham was not my local team. I'm from Bradford. You can tell from my accent. I'm not. Not a Cockney.
Yeah.
But my dad kind of took us to my first West Ham game, and I think we lost about 4-0 to Sam Allardyce's Bolton.
Sam Allardyce's Bolton were good though, in fairness, weren't
Yeah,
they?
you think about the players that he had at that time.
Yeah.
Nelka and
Was it like Fernando Herrero and
That's some cracking players.
JJ Kocher?
Yeah.
Kocher.
Was it- Who's the guy with the big curly hair? Was it Ivan Campo?
Ivan Campo.
Ivan Campo.
Yeah.
It just
How did they manage to sign those kind of players?
Well, I saw a thing with
Brilliant.
Allardyce where he said that because JJ Okocha was at PSG, and he said that he had a meeting with him, like spoke to his agent or something, had a meeting with him, and he was available, and he was like, they didn't think they would get him because obviously loads of other clubs would be interested in him, and then he said JJ Okocha rang him and said like, yeah, I'll come, and he was like, what do we need to organise your flights? And he was like, no, I'll drive her on Monday. He drove from like France to Bolton. It's just like
you would have got a shock if you come from Paris.
I know, yeah. So yeah, then your dad was he a lifelong West Ham fan?
He's from East London. My grandma was born within the sound of Bow Bells, so proper Cockney. And yeah, I think back when I was sort of like growing up and started first going to the games, there was loads of teams that were northern teams in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So around, not quite close to go and drive to for away games. So I used to go to like
Leeds.
The Blackburn, Bolton, then Wigan came up, Middlesbrough, Sunderland, Newcastle, Manchester clubs, Liverpool clubs. So there was so many away games I could go to, and that era for me that I remember was that kind of Pardew era where we had Marlon Harewood, Bobby Zamora, Colin Cole was a little bit after that. Tevez and Mascherano, when we signed them too that season, that was funny.
That was random as hell. That was so random. Like
the West Ham banter years, I think they're still going on, but
they're coming
that was
back
the
anyway.
start.
They've come back. And so there's been obviously, say, what would it been when the Prem started? Was it that you started? Is it around that kind of time? What was the Prem 92, 93 when it? Yeah. So is it around that time, or was it a little bit before that you started supporting them? Or?
I mean, I'm 30, so I was born in 95.
Right. Okay.
So
so it was definitely after shit.
Yeah.
So I started supporting them probably around about 2000. I can remember.
Where you can remember it. Yeah.
So you're just a glory hunter. That's what you see. You're a West Ham glory hunter.
I'm not sure that is. That's like us being glory hunters. It's just not possible.
But when I first started watching football, you had like Arsenal were the best team in the league.
Yeah.
You had Henry and Bergkamp and those players, and they were fantastic to watch. So I could have quite easily been an Arsenal fan if my dad didn't correct us.
I was going to say, your dad would have sorted you out there. There's no way a West Ham dad.
The belt would have come off, wouldn't it? There'd have been no Arsenal support. And I think it's West Ham have been like a, would you class them as like a working man's like team?
Yeah, they've always had a great back. I think the biggest issue for me with West Ham is that they left Upton Park.
Yeah, well said.
And I think you watch a game on Sunday, and I mean, I know it was a bit noisy near the end of the game, but you've lost that sort of West Ham.
I saw a thing like someone
atmosphere.
uploaded a picture, and it's like there's like a fucking beer garden between where you sit and the pitch. So there's like a fucking
at the stadium.
At the
new
stadium, there's literally like a fucking AstroTurf bit with some benches on. Like I'm sat here in my seat, that's there. Then there's the pitch. It's like, like what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like,
they keep on trying to come up with ideas of how they can make the stadium better and keep fans happy, but they're just never going to do it because it's just not a football stadium. So
it's not built for football.
No,
was
it's
it?
not.
It was
knock
built
it
for
down and
athletics,
build it
wasn't
again.
Yeah,
That's the only thing you can do, really.
When you think of like, because was it the bowling ground, Upton Park? What's the difference between? Why is it called two different things? Or
Upton Park was a tube station, and the bowling ground was the official name. But I don't think I never called it the bowling ground.
I think
it was always Upton Park.
It kind of got called that when it was getting demolished. All of a sudden, it was like this is actually what the ground's called.
Have
But
they
for
just built
years, we
houses
all
there
knew.
now, have they?
Yeah, it's flats.
Flats.
Yeah.
It's kept some bit of it or something. I saw some pictures or something, isn't it? Like the communal gardens or something.
I think
they
they still got probably the gates and a statue and stuff like that. But a lot of the businesses around there that used to thrive off the match day experience. You had like Ken's Cafe we'd go to in the morning, get breakfast, fry up. You had Nathan's Pie and Mash. That was very popular.
How far is the new stadium from the old stadium?
It's a couple of miles,
right?
But
it's Stratford now,
Stratford's
isn't it,
it's just a shopping centre really, and there's not round there. So
or it's like chains rather than like like you were just saying there, like a pie and mash shop. It's more like you go and have food at fucking Taco Bell or something rather than
because West Ham they've got quite a lot of celebrity supporters, haven't they? You know, there's always the odd one pops up.
Yeah, I think he was the most. They said Barack Obama at one point, but I don't know if I believe that.
What?
That'll be one of them ones where he's just drawn out of a hat. Did you see that? I think it was Dan Byrne or something, that they went to like a NFL team and they get them to pick a team that they support out of the hat, and they're like, oh yeah, Mansfield. They're like, are they good? They're like, yeah. They're just like, the Americans just like love it, don't they? It's funny. It's because obviously you've got Danny Dyer, haven't you? He's
oh yeah, well he's Bowen's father-in-law now. So
That was a great song.
I saw she was on a podcast recently and she was saying, they were talking about it, and she was like, they were laughing and stuff, and she was saying how he says he starts the song when he's in
What, his dad?
Yeah, he starts the song in there. No, I mean he's great banter, and he's I think it's do you think that's a reason Bowen's maybe even still there?
I think he is the I think that's the only thing that's held him.
She was saying on the podcast she was on that they were trying to dig a little bit without directly saying like, would you move away? She was basically saying like, I really want to be like 2 miles from my parents, and I've always been that close, and I wouldn't want. So I think even that's a little bit good news for West Ham fans, where it's like
trying to suggest that he's henpecked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Works.
Or scared of Danny Dyer. That's the other thing.
Or both.
Who'd be scared of Danny Dyer?
Yeah.
He's a pudding.
But she says that Danny, the dad, is more in love with.
Yeah, well, I've seen a few things. It's funny.
Than she is and stuff.
Just a bit crack, isn't it?
Because I think when they met, they lived in an apartment block or something, and one of her parcels had got delivered to him because they were like neighbours, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And then she told her dad, she was like, oh, I just had to go pick a parcel up from Jared Bowen, and he was like, oh, like,
bring him
fucking
over.
get in there, do you know? It was just like, so I think he encouraged it, didn't he? I mean, if that's a way to keep him at the club, I mean, he's the best player by a fucking country mile.
He's been great this season. I know West Ham haven't been, but he's been. But
he could play for any team in the league, couldn't he? You know, he could play for Liverpool. He could play for.
But let's not give him away.
Yeah.
Where did he come from again?
Hull. We were meant to buy him.
Yeah. Was it Hull?
We were meant to buy him, but Mike Ashley wouldn't put the money up.
Yeah.
We've had a few successful purchases from a championship where he's been the best one, but we did it with Benrahma as well. He was pretty good for a while. So I think
was he from Brentford?
Yeah. And then he was the one.
I never thought he was any good at West Ham, to be honest.
He was alright.
He was better at Brentford.
Yeah,
he was.
I don't think he ever got a solid.
No, he never got a good run in the team.
West Ham, did he? But if you look at other like Andy Robertson, he was from Hull, wasn't he? Went to Liverpool. I mean, what a fucking signing that is! I think they paid about $8 million for him, didn't they? Like,
Slabhead played there, didn't he?
Yeah, Slabhead did as well. Yeah, but he's not worth $80 million, is he?
No.
We've definitely had more success doing that than spending 40 million on players from.
You had to tell. We were talking about this at one of the podcasts. West Ham's transfer window was horrendous.
Yeah,
I mean,
you didn't really sign it. You didn't really sign anybody.
Well, we had this Tadibo guy, right? Who's a centre half that Lopetegui signed for.
Were you in the Lopetegui camp or not?
I didn't mind him. We at least we attacked under Lopetegui. We scored some goals. We didn't score any goals under Potter, and we couldn't.
Was Potter given it? Was he given enough time?
Too much, really. I think.
Yeah, I think he didn't have, like you were saying earlier. He didn't have the respect of the players.
Were you happy for him to? Because obviously he did a great job at Brighton. Never really got the opportunity at Chelsea. Were you happy to see him come to West Ham or?
I mean, I would have given Lopetegui a little bit more time if it was me, but
I think a lot of people were waiting for Potter to get another job because he kind of waited. I think he waited for the England job and he didn't get that, did he?
He sort of cherry-picked the job he wanted, didn't he?
I think that kind of played into his rep still being really good. Where it was like he was linked with loads of clubs and he never went anywhere, and you're kind of like, well, he must be
waiting for something.
Yeah. And then I think on paper I was like, West Ham's a really good fit for him.
Yeah.
And then it's just like we were saying, I think he'd been fraud checked a little bit.
But did he get the backing from the board to buy the players that he wanted? Because I don't think West Ham really bought anybody of any significance. And as a manager coming in, he did well. He had quite a good spell when he came in, didn't he?
Yeah, no.
Well, but what happened in the summer then?
Well,
surely the board have got to back him.
We spent all the money because we had this obligation to buy Todibo for 35 million because he played X amount of games last season and he's awful.
And that wiped out basically the.
Is he playing this season? Is he playing at the minute for you?
He had his best game in a West Ham shirt against Hughes on the weekend.
Yeah, 'cause he actually looked all right, didn't he? I was like, yeah.
But
listen on the radio.
Yeah.
And so we bought him, and then we spent 20 million on a goalkeeper from Leicester who conceded 90 odd goals last season, and I was thinking, why? That Kelleher was available. He's a good keeper. We should have got him.
He's been a great buy for Brentford.
But even like Areola's not awful, is he?
No,
like,
he's a good shot stopper, but this was I think where Newcastle went a little bit wrong on the weekend. He can't kick it, and he wasn't pressed at all.
I think it's like, but that made like signing the Leicester goalie made no sense whatsoever, did it? Like,
and now he's
because West Ham
on the bench.
had two good.
Fabianski.
Fabianski, did he retire?
He's back now.
But so he didn't leave. So basically,
He didn't retire. He left. Yeah.
The last thing he needed was another one.
I know,
for 20 million as well. Like,
I know, it was a waste of money. Waste of money.
Just saying.
We needed a striker because now we've got Callum Wilson on a pay-to-play deal, Fulkrug on the injury table, and we've got a guy called Callum Marshall who's like 19, never played in the Premier League really. So we're
and you can't really stay in the Premier League without somebody to score your goals
without a striker. Yeah,
you know, you've got Bowen, luckily, that like can get you.
I mean,
some goals.
Bowen will score you. He's scored regular for seasons now, hasn't he?
Yeah. Goals and assists.
But after that, who else is going to get you the goals?
Well, Souček,
he always pops up as well.
If he can arrive in the box and off the bench or whatever, he'll pop up with a few. And I think Paqueta's popping up with a few goals from long range.
Yeah,
but
is he consistent enough?
Depends if he's got a bet on himself to score or not. If he has, then he'll.
He had one on Saturday.
Yeah,
he Sunday, didn't he?
That's why he was shooting
25 yards, 18-yard box.
Yeah, I think with Paqueta, he needs somebody to kind of provide that defensive cover for him in midfield, because
he's a luxury
he
player,
likes to play these Hollywood passes, and if he's not got anyone sitting behind him, then we'll just get beat on the counter.
Yeah.
And Potts did that really well on the weekend.
He was class, wasn't he? Because there was I was reading there was a lot of talk behind the scenes that he was only in and around the team because of his family, basically family name, because I think
his dad's a coach.
Yeah, and it was like he's not. He's actually like
I think
he's actually class.
Again, I listened to the second half on the video, and they were talking he should have had. Did he get man of the match or?
Yeah.
They said he should have had.
But it was a similar thing with Lampard when he came through as well, wasn't it? It was like he's only in the team because of his dad, and look what he went on to become. Do you know what I mean? It's
there's that classic interview where I think the fans are grilling Redknapp, going,
well,
"Why are you not playing Scotty Cannon instead of Lampard?"
Yeah, Lampard sat there as well. It's like a press conference, isn't it? Yeah. I remember seeing that. It's like, but yeah. So I think he's made a difference, and I mean, we were saying before we started about how it was actually the first time that Nuno had played people in their actual positions against us.
Well, again, I'm sure he'd done that. Nuno, I'm sure when he went to Wolves or somewhere, he did that. He turned up and he basically, I mean, again, he's got to use the players he's got at the moment. He's not going to get a window till January, and he's just basically trying to find out who's in and who's not.
Yeah.
And I mean, those first two games that he managed, there was big decisions.
He was
playing the fucking right back, left back, and the left back, right back in the first couple of games. Maybe he just saw the first win we're going to get is Newcastle. Yeah. So let's fucking play random as shit teams.
We do it every time.
Yeah, it was. I can understand. Right, you want to try something out against Brentford.
Yeah.
Play your inverted fullbacks and play Andy Irvine in midfield, who no one knows who he is.
Competition winner.
Well, I think to be fair to Nuno, he had nothing to lose. Again, he's coming in September, October, whatever it is, October. He's basically got nothing to lose by just messing about with that. Because to be fair, you need the guys need to play on match day.
Yeah.
You know, to find out. You know, you need to see whether they've got any metal or not.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's just the games, because you're saying it's like Brentford. You'd view Brentford as a winnable game technically on paper, wouldn't you? Like,
and then to do the exact same thing against Leeds after it didn't work, one of the worst performances we've seen.
Well, actually, because we had the Leeds guy and he was looking forward to playing West Ham, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think it's.
So are we.
And I think, there's issues at ownership level, isn't there, rather than at board level? Sorry, rather than But I think it's kind of the managers have been given a bit of flex. You know, the fans haven't got on the managers as much as they probably would normally.
Back the managers. If you look at so Nuno's
spent money, but badly.
But have the managers picked those players, or is it back to this director football scenario? You know,
this is it. They've spent money. They've spent money in the wrong areas, and the chairman has not really given the manager his say. I think that a lot of them have been chairman signings rather than actual the managers wants this player.
Is the are both Karen Brady? I forgot the other guy's name.
David Sullivan.
Is everything directed to both of them, or just Sullivan?
Well, I don't know. I think Brady's the chief exec,
right.
And
she's
Sully's
the sort of public-facing.
Which is very quiet for somebody who's in the public eye with what it is on television. Again, from outside of London looking in, I don't hear her say anything. And Sullivan certainly didn't say anything.
Doesn't, because what was the other? Was it Gold? The other one, he passed away.
Yeah. And well, I think she got a lot of flack, Brady, because she used to write a Sun column every week, and she'd be slagging off the team or whatever, and it just wouldn't. I think she ended up stopping that.
Who was which director's son bought the West Ham women's team? Was it Sullivan's?
Yes, Jack Sullivan.
Are they still involved in that?
Yeah, as far as I know. I think the women's team.
I watched a documentary. It was West Ham.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a while ago. Yeah, but no, I think the big mistake from the owners was just, basically selling the West Ham fans a dream of Champions League football in this Champions League.
And the fans didn't want to move from Upton Park.
No.
And
it was kind of like when it was like, we're going to save this much money, which means we could spend this much, and that's going to get us in the Champions League, and that's going to get that.
Is that the dream?
You didn't want to do it, but you were a little bit like, oh, this could be great. We might win these things and stuff, but like, it's been the same, if not worse, than...
The fans are disillusioned with what's going on.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think
the fact that when we ran out of the pitch on air, they were saying again, the commentators were saying they couldn't believe how quiet the stadium was when the players came onto the pitches for the start of the match. Obviously, it was different at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not what you expect from West Ham.
Well, even like they were saying, they celebrated the win, but then straight away all the banners came out and the protest about the owners and the board and stuff. So, but the thing is now is it's like,
what can you do?
I bet they see them people protest and they fucking sit there and laugh. Well, I bet they go, look at these sad bastards fucking with their signs out. Look, you think you're going to get me out of this club? You're having a laugh, aren't you?
It makes no difference. I mean, look at Sheffield Wednesday. We talked about that in the last podcast where literally the day that the chairman left, all the fans went down to the club out and spent, was it
100 grand,
100 grand or 200 grand on memorabilia and tickets,
but the only way they got him out was he got out through fucking up himself.
Yeah,
he didn't pay stuff.
He would still be there now if he had paid his taxes.
Yeah,
wouldn't he? So,
but he asked the fans to pay it like a year ago or something. He said if every fan put in like 20 quid, that would clear all of our stuff.
And it's got Big Mike coming back as well. He asked the same, didn't he?
Well, he's put in.
When he was he tried to get us to.
Oh, did he? The thing with because they were saying about they were trying to compare Mike Ashley with their existing owner, saying getting him in would be as bad as having this guy. And it's like
he sorted off finances out.
That's just what I said. The one if you're a club in administration and you're in trouble of going out of business, Mike Ashley is the fucking number one fucking candidate to take on as a.
The only thing he'll probably do is a bit more due diligence when he buys Sheffield Wednesday, because remember when he bought Newcastle, and I think at the time the idea was that there was only, Freddie Shepherd said there was only £100 million debt.
Right.
And I think when he just bought it, and then eventually when he got in he realised there was a little bit more than that.
Right.
I think it was 200 million.
But so it'll be Hillsborough will be the Sports Direct Arena or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
within a couple of
exactly.
weeks, and it'll be, because I think they were saying that's what fucked us over really bad, was that
we had
all this sponsorship,
but we
didn't get any money, which then meant that when it comes to PSR now, we had no money for so long that it was like it caused a. So do you think Nuno's the right man for the job at the minute?
Yeah, I mean, I like the appointment of Nuno. I think he's he's proved himself at a couple of different clubs now. Did a great job at Forest.
West Ham and Wolves.
Yeah.
Never really got the chance at Spurs.
No.
West Ham don't like Spurs either, do they?
No, I mean, I
do
don't
they
know.
like the fact that he screwed up there? Or?
Well, this is what I mean. Hopefully, when he came and he started playing those batshit lineups, everyone was going, "Is he an agent?"
Yeah, undercover agent. Yeah,
He looked really happy on Sunday, though. I mean, he looked,
did,
I mean, obviously they'd won the game. I like Nuno.
Yeah, he comes across like his interviews. You know, he's a really likable guy.
Yeah.
So I want him to do well.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's if they give him time, which hopefully I think. They're getting the win on the weekend.
Well, the good thing with Nuno is, I mean, I'm not saying West Ham are going to get relegated, but if it does get tough, you like to think you had a manager in place that's been there, seen it, and he can get you. Because again, he hasn't got the players. The way he played at Forest, which was with pace and a big lad up front, he hasn't got that at West Ham. And if that's the kind of players he's going to bring in the window, then you've got to give him an opportunity.
He's got to hope he gets some backing, and like you say, it's the players he wants rather than. Owner signings and stuff, and
I think that the problem is with January is we don't have really any money to spend. Yeah. So
you got anyone to sell?
Paqueta.
Yeah,
it'd be the one.
He doesn't seem happy. The press, the media.
I mean, obviously I'm not a West Ham fan, so I don't see every week, but I'd sell him. I'd sell him in exchange for like being able to buy 2 or 3 other players.
Man City nearly bought him, didn't they?
Yeah, just before his.
Was it for 60 million or something?
Yeah.
That was just before the court case around this betting charges came in, and that deal was going to be 30 odd million plus Cole Palmer that we were going to get.
Oh, you're joking!
And then this betting thing happened, and that ruined that. That would have been amazing, wouldn't it?
That makes it even worse, doesn't it? Really, it's just like wow. Because I think, but like even now, if he had to go, if you had to lose, I mean, being realistic, the only players that are going to bring you any money are him or Bowen, and it's like
he's a luxury player. Like he's great, as you can see on the weekend. He'll pop up with a bit of magic, but he can go.
But
missing.
In the position you're in, you need
reliable,
consistency and reliable.
Yeah.
If you've got losing him, you got. Potts coming in midfield now. I think you've got like Souček who can do a job.
Fernandez is pretty good as well.
Yeah. If you lost Paqueta, but it got you a 15 goal striker, and another midfielder or something like that, you're then like, okay, like it's probably.
And
worth
he's going
it.
to go in the summer anyway, so it's.
What's the difference, really? Yeah, fair. So expectations for the season is, I guess it's now just
it's a relegation fight now, which is I wasn't thinking that at the start of the season.
Before the season? What were your expectations before the season?
I thought we'd be better than last year. Like I thought
safe mid-table.
Potter's come in. Yeah. He's had time now. He's had a window. Like
pre-season.
He's chosen some of the players that he wants to get in. I mean, albeit the wrong players.
Yeah.
He's had a window and we should be able to kick on now, and he can start to show us what he can do, but it just never materialised, and I think he ended up looking a bit lost and like a sort of geography supply teacher that had wandered in without a clue. So
because obviously the most success has come under Moyes, hasn't it? You know, like obviously winning the Conference League.
He did a great job for West Ham.
He did.
He didn't get treated well at the end, did he?
I think
the fans wanted him out, didn't
what
they?
really helped Moyes was we had Declan Rice, and he was unbelievable, really.
What happened with that 100 million quid? What did you do with that?
Ooh, what did we do? Kudus.
Built a beer garden.
Yeah.
In between.
Yeah, we bought Kudus and Alvarez from Ajax.
Alvarez is. I mean, he was well good at Ajax, wasn't he?
He just was a liability every week, getting sent off or getting booked, and
slow, wasn't he? Just looked off the pace,
running
like,
in treacle. So, and Kudus was a good player. I think he's done well since he's gone to Spurs. But,
he was really good first season and then dropped off second season, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a little bit like Paqueta in the sense that he had these bits of magic, but he just wasn't consistent. Yeah, and did not much end product either. He hasn't scored or assisted many, I don't think.
No, he's I think it's and like you say, obviously Moyes. We were talking about it before we came on about it's like you have that success, but also like it's not fucking nice to watch, is it? Moyes ball isn't nice to watch.
West Ham like good football, don't they? I mean, you look at the history and the players that you've had there.
But you do also
like footballers.
You do also look at like you obviously winning the Conference League's great.
Yeah.
But like Chelsea won it last season, playing 90% of the games with like a fucking second string
Yeah.
team. I mean, because obviously we didn't get in Europe because Man United beat Man City, and if Man City would have beat Man United in the FA Cup, we'd have got Conference League.
Yeah.
And I was like, that would have been amazing because you'd have won that.
Yeah.
Like, because it's that tournament where you look at it now and you're like, probably the hardest team you're going to play is like a Fiorentina or someone like that, where in reality you're going to turn them over if you're a semi-decent Prem club.
Yeah.
So, because I was looking at like Palace, if I was a Palace fan, I'd be more excited about being in the Conference League.
The Palace fans said that, didn't they? They were more excited because they should more
win a trophy,
more chance of winning.
One, you win a trophy, and two, it's like, will Palace qualify for Europe this year in the league?
Yes.
They might do now, but at the start of the season, you'd have probably said no.
No.
But by being in the Conference League, you win that, it gets you 2 years in Europe rather than like 1 year. And obviously, you then went in the Europa League and did really well and got quite far in that, didn't you? And
I mean, look, Moyes was definitely the most successful manager that I've kind of seen, and I'll always love him. But I think when it came down to sort of the end of that last season, we only won about 3 games after Christmas, and it was
when the football was bad as well. Yeah.
And I think it wasn't. He wasn't sacked or anything, and I think there was part of him that wanted to go somewhere else as well.
They didn't give him a new contract, did they?
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah,
because didn't he was there, then didn't he leave, and then
he left? Yeah,
he came back in, didn't he?
They didn't treat him very well.
No, they proper fucked him over, didn't they? Yeah.
They kind of broke up with him and then got back together.
Yeah,
and
after trying a few other people in the meantime, came back to Moyes. Bless him. Yeah, no, I think like you say, it's start of the season. You'd have definitely said expectations were probably to be like a Fulham.
Yeah, I mean,
Bournemouth area of like it's like you're safe, but you're not.
Cup run.
Yeah,
something like that. It's best you can kind of hope for.
Sounds
but
like our season.
Yeah,
we'll be this year. We'll be down with West Ham soon. I think they'll be overtaking us at this rate, but. Cool. All right. Then fantasy football. How do you guys do this week? Are you in our? I don't know if you're in our league, but you'll be on.
Come on, Alex, get in the league.
Well, I'll have to. It depends how far I will be behind.
Well, we do. I think it doesn't bring your points over.
Are you joking?
No.
What's the point of that?
But we do monthly manager of the months win £25. So even if you join now, if you have a good month, you'll win.
Well, sign me up.
I got 72 points this week.
I got 74.
So that would be me not captaining Haaland.
And I dropped my Chelsea defender for a Sunderland defender. I could have been on 80 points, but I'm not on 74.
So I captained Gabriel. He got me 24 points. So that 2 points difference between me and you, Jeff, is not captaining Haaland because it'd have got me 26 points.
And also I didn't drop Juan Pedro.
Oh, true, yeah. So I had Henderson got 6 points. Then I had Gahey 10. Gabriel 24, Cucurella 7. So all my points came from my defence.
Yeah,
I then had Saka 3, Grealish 2, and Mbeumo 2, Thiago 2, Voltemada 1.
Yeah, I got Voltemada 1 as well. I can see it at 10.
How many points do you get, Josh?
I got 66. I was looking, I had a decent week, but I got quite a few ones in that. I had Paqueta in though. Got
Did
9.
You?
Yeah, I had Salah.
Where in the league?
Like 1,200 or something.
Yeah, I'm above Josh.
I'm 515.
What? I'm 1,109. I've had a stinker.
There's like 2,800 in our league or something. How many points do you get this week?
I think it was 72. I had Mateta and 558.
Oh, hey, you rubbish, man. I've got 560.
Yeah, I think it's... I've learned... I think I'm going to start playing 5 at the back because you just get more points for defenders. Because you get that... so Gahey and Gabriel both got that defensive contributions, and that Senesi always gets it for Bournemouth. I think it's
What's your midfield? My midfield's
Saka, Grealish, and Mbeumo, Doku. I should be getting more points. They're all getting 2.
My midfield is Semenyo, Saka, Gakpo, and Casidio. And I got Casidio got 10, and the rest got 3, 3, 2, and Chalapota got 7. If I've done the 5 at the back.
Yeah. I think it's
it's a good shout.
So the highest points this week was someone got 135. They played their bench boost, and on their bench they had Henderson 6 points, Munoz 6 points, Van Hecke 7 points, Minter 9 points on the bench.
God, that's incredible.
But he had Gyökeres, Pedro, and Haaland up front. They all got 9, 7, 26. Sessegnon 14, Caicedo 10, Paqueta 9, Chalobah 7, Van Dijk 5, Gabriel. It's fuck off. in his whole 11 and bench.
How do they do it though, Shane? Because you'll see teams who, who get the highest points. And where's he in the league?
Fuck knows.
Yeah.
But he's got... He only had one player in the whole starting 11 and bench that didn't get more than 5 points. And that was Semenyo, who we'd all have in your team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like... So, yeah. Fucking annoying. Fucking nightmare. But...
Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
It is, yeah.
I haven't used any of my chips really yet. I think I used wild card, but I haven't used like the triple
bench
captain.
boost or triple captain. Yeah, I've still got both of those to use, and they renew, I think, don't they, after Christmas?
I think you've got you get double bubble, don't you? So you can use them up until Christmas,
and then you get them refreshed again. So you need to use them at some point.
And there's also a rule coming. Is it the AFCON Cup?
You get basically you get a wild card for the AFCON as well.
Yeah, to sub out your players, because that's what fucked me over in our league the other year, weren't it?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So that's it for today for the podcast. We're going to be shooting some clips for socials now. So we are still looking for guests to come on. So we've got a few people that have asked.
Have we got any women? We need some women footballers on, supporters on.
Yeah, it'd be good to get. I think
girls involved.
I think the problem you have up here as well is that just a lot of people are Newcastle or Sunderland fans, and it's like we've already had a Sunderland fan on. We don't want to get loads of Newcastle fans on.
Well, don't come up with a bright idea of having a Sunderland fan on just before or just after the Derby game, please.
Maybe
Shane.
just before.
No,
not doing just after.
God.
Yeah. So yeah, if there's any fans out there who want to come on, can get to the studio in Washington.
We're not as biased now, are we?
No.
We're filled.
There's a Stoke fan who's asked to come on, which might be quite interesting. The lower
red and white stripes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe we need a Grimsby fan or something.
Yeah. Well, we've got a Grimsby fan and a Stoke fan at the same time.
Yeah, Grimsby fan and a Man United fan. That'll be good. Cool. All right. Nice one. Cheers.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, thank you.